Hi, today we are going to analyze Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a nasty few weeks so far, and it's been a rough December as well. There are a lot of anger and despair and fear over what is happening in Bitcoin and in crypto in general. Emotions don't carry it very far. So I'm going to put a technical analysis and based on that chart, predict where the price is going to go next, to the downside, and if there's a reversal, to the upside. This is the daily chart of Bitcoin futures BTC, and notice it, each bar represents one day in the last 1 year, and the light blue line is the 50-day moving average, and the yellow line is the 200-day moving average. Should pay attention to the slope of the 50-day moving average, which is gently drifting towards the 200-day moving average, and it could cross over in the next couple of days or weeks. There is a technical term for this type of pattern. It's called the death cross, and a death cross is generally perceived as bearish. If you notice in these charts, 50-day moving average is just above, but I want to show an example where what happens when there was a death cross in the past. There was a death cross here, shallow one. It quickly reversed and went back up, and again there was another attempted death cross here, and notice the price here. It was $45,000 or something at its crossing over pattern. And where did it close? When it crossed back again, it was $20,000 at $18,000. So it did drop from 45 all the way to 15, which is like a percentage wise a humongous one, and it crossed over at around $20,000. Yes, I mean, it may or may not happen because these days there's a lot more institutions in play, and they provide the stability, but you need to be planning for a lot more pain ahead. Next, I'm going to the monthly chart of BTC since inception, and the lowest point is 31.25 and the highest is 126K. I'm going to draw a fib between these to try to get an idea where the price is heading next. You can see the different levels, and the 61 fib is 79,590. So if it does, this can provide a good support. If it gets really brutal, it can go down to 50,390. But let us say it just bounces from here. The next point that you will have to pay attention would be about 101K. But even for that, you need to have the death cross reversed. When a death cross is reversing, it has to be above 200-day moving average on a daily basis and above 50 also. Until otherwise, the bearish trend is firmly intact. This is Bitcoin, the most stable of the cryptos and literally the emperor of the crypto world. And if this has so much of pain, think about all the other cryptos like Solana, XRP, Ethereum, and all this new buzzwords like stable coins, altcoins, etc. A lot of them are going to have a lot of pain, but I would suggest sometimes a good trade in Bitcoin is not to trade at all. So you might want to wait until something reverses. On a daily basis, it's not even a good shot just because the RSI is also oversold here. So and you are right now hitting at a support level. So you need to be careful on that as well. If you notice, I've been using a lot of charts, indicators, and different metrics of, like, for example, the 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average, fib levels, TTM squeeze, RSI, etc. I use a lot of other indicators as well that is not in this video. and it's generally a good idea to learn to read the charts, so that helps you to make a wiser and calculated decision instead of just hoping that, oh, it is going up, and I will buy more, or it has gone down like 50% and I'm going to buy because it is low. It's better that you learn the systems, and for that I have built a training program that you should find very useful. The link is here, and I'm going to post in the video as well. And it has a small modules, multiple modules that helps you to understand these charts, indicators, how to use, when to use, etc. And the price is also not expensive. I highly suggest that you please check it out, and you might find this very useful. Take care. Bye.